Hi all. So we are talking about our first chapter, Computer Organization, Part 1. So we have discussed about the computer organization and also the logic gates. What is the importance of logic gates in our computer organization or digital computers? Then what is IC? How it is made? What are the logic gates that we have? Then what is combinational circuit? What will be its input? How can be it is working? What is the combination logic circuits types? Then its block diagram, its circuit diagram, and also about adders. We have two varieties of adders, half adder and a full adder. We have already discussed about half adder, which have two input and two output. One will be the output properly and the one will be carry. So this is the details about our half adder. So now we have to discuss about our new topic, that is full adder. In the case of half adder, we have discussed that half adder never took any input from any other diagram's output. It is completely working on the present input which we are giving on the real-time basis. So it's a drawback and it is cleared in the full adder. So we have developed the full adder to overcome the drawback of half adder circuit. Actually, it's a combinational logic circuit with 3 inputs and 2 outputs, adding the 3 binary digits. So we are adding 3 binary digits to 1-bit number will be there, and you have to add it with a carry in. Let us discuss what are they. In the case of input, we said that we have 3 inputs, that are augment, addend and carry in. Augment, addend and carry in. Then outputs, that are sum and carry. Just imagine that you are multiplying the values. You are doing some multiplication. In the case of multiplication, whenever you are getting the multiple of the value, you are putting some values in the answering location, and the remaining part or the next position value will be added to the next position of your multiplication. So this is a kind of multiplication. Then you can see the truth table for full adder. We have 3 values as inputs and 2 values as outputs here. If I'm giving the input like 0 plus 0 plus 0, obviously the sum will be 0 and no carry will be there, so it is 0. Then 0 plus 0 plus 1, sum will be 1, carry will be 0. 0 plus 1 plus 0, 1 will be sum, 0 will be carry. 0 plus 1 plus 1 is, actually 1 plus 1 means 2. What is its binary equivalent? That is 0, 1. 0, sorry, 1, 0. 1, 0. Then 0 will be coming under sum and 1 will be going to the location carry. Then 1 plus 0 plus 0 is again sum is 1 and 0 is carry. 1 plus 0 plus 1. Then 1 plus 0 plus 1 means you are getting the answer 2, and its binary equivalent will be 1, 0. 0 will be coming under the category sum and 1 will go to the carry part. Again 1 plus 0 means 1 plus 1 plus 0 is giving you the answer 2, and its answer will be 1, 0. 0 is coming under the sum and 1 is going to the carry part. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 ones are here. Then the answer is 3. What is its equivalent? Its equivalent is 1, 1. Then it is coming like 1 for sum, 1 for carry. Then we can have its diagram here. I am passing three inputs A, B and C in. C in means carry in. Then just it is passing through the XOR gate. That means A XOR B XOR C in. It will give you the answer sum. Then we have to find the next output, that is C out or carry out. So I am passing these values through our AND gate. AND gate. Simply we are passing it. AB is the first result you are getting. The second result is AC in. Third result is BC in. And we are passing with OR gate. These three answers are passing through OR gate and we are getting the output AC in plus. So the result is AB, then AC in, then BC in. We are passing these three results with OR gate and we are getting our result that C out will be equal to AB plus AC in plus BC in. Then the next topic is digital comparator or magnitude comparator. Digital comparator or magnitude comparator. It is used to compare two voltage. Basically the voltage means it is n bit number. Its number can vary accordingly. No any restrictions will be there. And also it will sense the voltage. It will sense the voltage. So if any voltage error is occurring in our system, then it will detected by digital comparator or magnitude comparator. Two numbers as the input in binary forms and check for is it greater, is it equal, or is it greater than or less than or equal and other one. So greater, less, equal, everything is checking here. Then XOR gate itself is a basic comparator. XOR gate itself is a greater basic comparator. It is checking that is it equal or not. So XOR gate is just checking that the input giving to the XOR gate is equal or not. So it's a kind of checking. Then output is 1 if its two input bits are not equal. If the two input bits are not equal, then your output will be 1. If we are not giving two inputs as unequal, then our output will be 1. And output will be 0 if two inputs are equal. Two input bits are equal. Then what is a node? An XNOR gate is a basic comparator because its output is 1 only if its two input bits are equal. Its two input bits are equal. So if the two input bits are equal, then its value will be 1 in the case of XNOR. Then what are the applications of digital comparator? Why we are using it? Mainly it is used in CPU, for password protection, for temperature detection, for position measurement applications. Everything we are using digital comparator. In the case of password verification, we are verifying the password with the numbers. Then we are checking the temperatures. We are taking the position measurements like in the biometric applications. If we are if we are using face detection, it is checking its positions and its placements. Then smoke alarm circuit, then heartbeat sensor circuit, humidity monitoring. In all these applications we are using our magnitude comparator or digital comparator. It's just because we are using it to compare two voltage. It is used to compare to voltage, or we are using it for censoring the voltage. So we are using the comparing in this. Then we can have the exclusive NOR or XNOR logic diagram here. You can see we are passing 2 input to our XNOR and it is giving you the output C. It is just an indication, not the value. To see the value, we can go to our truth table. A, B is our input and C is the output here. So in the first box, we are passing 2 input, 0 plus 0. It is giving you the answer 1. Why it is 1? It's just because 2 inputs are equal. If it is equal, then output will be 1. That we have already took. Then if I am passing 1 and 0, 1 and 0, so I am passing two values 1 and 0, then it is 0. How it is 0? It's just because two inputs are unequal. Again 0 plus 0 and 1, then the result is 0. Again I am passing the unequal inputs. Then 1 and 1, 1. That means I am passing equal two inputs to my XNOR gate. So this is the truth table for XNOR. Now we can talk about XOR or XOR. XOR or XOR. I am passing two inputs A and B and I am getting my output as out. Simply you have to look at your diagram, truth table, both. I am passing 0, 0, two values 0, 0. The output will be 0 here, 0 and 1, 0 and 1 I am passing here. Then A XOR B means the result will be 1. It's just because two values are unequal. Then 1, 0. Again I am getting the answer 1 because it is unequal. Again I am passing 1 and 1. Then I am getting 0. Why? It's just because both inputs are equal. So XNOR and XOR are just opposite. Then we can talk about 1-bit digital comparator circuit. So in this case you can see there are 1 bit of 2 input X and Y. So you can see the block diagram on the right side of our diagram. I am passing two inputs A and B. It is passed through the n-bit comparator. You can name it like 1 bit or any other number we can have it. Just we are passing it with our comparator. Just imagine that we are passing our data. Then it is checking that is it greater, is it equal, is it less, everything is checking here, so that you can get your output. Let us see what will be the truth table for the 1-bit digital comparator circuit. I am passing two values, that is B and A. And my inputs are 0, 0, 0, 0. Then output location, you can see three portions are there. One is A greater than B, one is A equal to B, and the third one is A less than B. 0 greater than 0. Is it true? No. 0 is not greater than 0. So we can give it as 0 itself. Then 0 is equal to 0. Is it true? Yes. Then that location you can place the value 1. Then 0 less than 0. No. Then again you have to place it 0. Then in the next portion we are giving B as 0, A as 1. So 0, 1. I am passing 0, 1. Then A greater than B. That means 1 greater than 0. Yes, obviously. So we can place the 1 in that location. Then in the next, we are passing to the next row. And the value of B is 1. Value of A is 0. So it is checking the condition A greater than B. That is 0 greater than 1. No. Next condition, A equal to B. 0 equal to 1. No. Then A less than B. That is 0 less than 1. Yes, obviously. So we can place the 1 in that cell. Then in the next input, you can see B as 1, A as 1. So the first condition, A greater than B. 1 greater than 1. No, 0. Then A equal to B, that is 1 equal to 1. Yes, so we can place our value 1 in that cell. So this is the truth table made for 1-bit comparator. 1-bit comparator. And also we can have our circuit here. We are passing our data through our NOT gate. Then it is passing through our AND gate. Then we are passing it through our NOR gate. Then we are getting the outputs like a C will be A complement B. NOT means complement. Then D as AB plus AB. But little bit differences are there. Like A complement B plus A, B complement, the whole complement. Then in the case of E, you can see A, B complement. Then the results are like A less than B, A equal to B, A greater than B. So this is the basic criteria taking place in this location. Then we can have our exercises. The exercise number 1, tick the correct word. The combinational circuit uses or does not use any memory. What will be the answer? Then half adder is a combinational logic circuit with 2 or half inputs and 2 outputs. Come on, what is the answer? Try it yourself, guys. Then comparator is a sequential circuit or combinational logic circuit. Then full adder has 2 or 3 inputs. Then the next category is match the following. Applications of comparator. Logical operations. XOR gate. Output is 1 if 2 inputs are not equal. Half adder, 2 inputs, 2 outputs. Combinational logic circuit, obviously full adder. Then answer the following in short, and my questions are, what are the characteristics of combinational logic circuits? Write the names of various types of adders and draw the block diagrams of these adders. Then what is the purpose of a comparator? Then write the truth table of half adder and full adder. So these all are my questions of short answer, and I have answered the following 2 questions more. Which is the basic comparator? Explain. What is a full adder? Explain. So you have to go through these all session properly, and please do your best in this chapter. Please complete your notes proper and also write the question answer session properly.